Welcome back to B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we bring you an exclusive deep dive into the latest tangled web of deception, seduction, and power struggles in the bold and the beautiful. As loyalties are tested and hidden motives come to light, one woman's instincts might be the only thing standing between the truth and utter chaos. Will Carter Walton resist temptation? Is Daphne Rose an innocent newcomer or a calculated manipulator? And what sinister scheme could Steffi, Forrester and Daphne be brewing behind closed doors? This is no ordinary love triangle. This is a battle of wits, ambition, and survival in the glamorous yet treacherous world of Forrester creations. Let's dive deep into the drama that's about to unfold. Brooke Logan, the unlikely detective who stumbles upon a scandal in the world of high fashion and high stakes, secrets are currency, and Brooke Logan has just discovered a major one. She wasn't looking for trouble. She wasn't even trying to spy. But when she walked past Steffi Forrester's office and heard hushed voices inside, something made her stop. And that single moment of hesitation might change everything. At first, Brooke isn't entirely sure what she's hearing. Steffi and Daphne Rose, deep in conversation, speaking in tones too low to fully make out. But the tension in the room is undeniable. The few words Brooke catches send a shiver down her spine. Carter doesn't suspect anything yet. But if we play this right, he won't even know what hit him. A surge of adrenaline rushes through Brooke as she presses closer, her mind racing. What do they mean? What exactly are they planning? She knows Steffi all too well. Steffi is smart, strategic, and ruthless when she needs to be. And Daphne? Daphne is a mystery. A woman who arrived on the scene with beauty and confidence, but little background. Until now, Brooke had thought Daphne's growing connection with Carter was innocent, perhaps even unintentional. But what if it wasn't? What if Daphne's entire presence was orchestrated? If that's the case, Carter is in far greater danger than he realizes. But Brooke is also well aware that rushing to confront Steffi or Daphne could backfire spectacularly. If they realize she's onto them, they'll become more careful, more secretive. She needs to gather more evidence before she makes her move. For now, she backs away silently, already plotting her next steps. Carter Walton, torn between passion and duty. Meanwhile, Carter Walton is experiencing a whirlwind of emotions he never anticipated. His relationship with Hope Logan is supposed to be steady, reliable, a partnership built on mutual respect and love. But lately, he can't ignore the restless energy brewing inside him. And the reason? Daphne Rose. From the moment Daphne entered his orbit, there's been a magnetic pull between them. He tells himself it's nothing, just an attraction, a passing moment of temptation. But every time he sees her, every time she finds an excuse to touch his arm, to meet his gaze for just a second too long, that resolve weakens. Daphne is unlike anyone he's ever met. She exudes confidence, moves through the world with a certainty that is both intoxicating and intimidating. She knows what she wants. And right now, she wants him. The logical side of Carter is screaming at him to walk away before things get out of hand. He's with Hope. He made a commitment. But the way Daphne looks at him, the way she subtly challenges him, the way she plays their interactions like a perfectly orchestrated symphony, it's becoming harder and harder to resist. And yet, something about Daphne unsettles him. It's not just her beauty or her charm, it's the feeling that she's playing a game he doesn't fully understand. Then there's the guilt gnawing at him over the recent LLC takeover, a business deal that left lingering tensions with Steffi and Forrester. Carter has been thinking about making amends, about reaching out to Steffi and Ridge to apologize for his role in the debacle. But every time he brings it up, Hope's reaction is instant and sharp. You can't afford to show weakness, Carter. The past is done. Stop looking back. But can he? His conscience is telling him one thing, his relationship another, and his heart. His heart is leading him in an entirely different direction, straight into the fire with Daphne Rose. Daphne Rose, a temptress or a mastermind? Daphne Rose didn't come to Forrester Creations to play by the rules. From the moment she arrived, she's had one goal, to secure her place at the top. She's always been a woman who sees opportunities where others see obstacles. And Carter? Carter is her greatest opportunity yet. She doesn't just want him in a romantic sense, she wants him in her corner, on her side, believing in her, trusting her. And she knows how to get what she wants. A lingering touch here. A well-timed laugh. A moment of vulnerability shared just at the right time. Carter is strong-willed, but he's not immune. What Carter doesn't know is that his hesitation is exactly what makes him so appealing to Daphne. She doesn't want a man who's easy to manipulate, she wants a challenge. She thrives on the game, on the slow seduction, on watching her target crumble beneath the weight of his own desires. And with every passing day, she can see Carter breaking down. But there's more at stake than just a romantic conquest. Because behind Daphne's attraction to Carter, there is a carefully calculated plan, one that Steffi Forrester is very much a part of. And if Brooke Logan figures out the truth too soon? That could ruin everything. Hope Logan, the woman who won't go down without a fight. Hope Logan knows something is wrong. She can feel the shift in Carter, the way he hesitates when she asks about his day, the way his mind seems elsewhere even when he's right beside her. She knows Carter would never deliberately hurt her. But she also knows that temptation can be a powerful thing. The more she watches Daphne, the more she realizes this woman is dangerous. Not just because she's stunning or confident, but because she knows exactly what she's doing. Hope isn't going to sit idly by and let Daphne steal the man she loves. But she also isn't going to make a move until she has undeniable proof. And if Daphne thinks she can play this game without consequences, she's in for a rude awakening. What happens next? Secrets are unraveling. Temptations are rising. And a dangerous game is being played right under Carter Walton's nose. Will Brooke expose Steffi and Daphne's plan before it's too late? Will Carter resist Daphne's pull, or will he give in? And when Hope finally fights back, will it be enough to save her relationship? One thing's for sure, things will never be the same. Next, we delve into the explosive secrets, unexpected reunions, and life-altering revelations that will shake the world of the bold and the beautiful. As truth threatens to unravel, alliances will be tested, and one character's entire world may come crashing down. Let's dive into the drama. Luna's turmoil, a second chance or a lost cause? At Bill Spencer's lavish estate, Luna struggles to come to terms with her fate. The weight of her past actions lingers, the consequences of her crimes hanging over her like an ever-present storm cloud. She fumbles with her ankle monitor, an unyielding symbol of her captivity, realizing that no matter how much she wants to escape the truth, she is shackled to it. Her gratitude towards Bill is immeasurable. Despite everything, he has given her a place to stay, a sanctuary from the judgmental world that views her as a lost cause. Yet, uncertainty fills her heart. Will her mother and cousin ever find out where she is? Would they even accept her after all that has transpired? Her remorse is genuine, her shame suffocating. Bill, ever the shrewd businessman, sees beyond her mistakes. He recognizes the trauma that shaped her and the road to redemption she must take. His advice is simple but firm, one day at a time. If she truly wants to atone, she must embrace the process, no matter how painful it may be. But Luna's biggest tormentor isn't the law, it's her own mind. Night after night, her subconscious betrays her with a recurring nightmare, Finn, the man she so desperately wants to call family, standing with his loved ones. She reaches out to them, yearning for acceptance, only to see them turn away in fear, as though she were a creature of the dark. Finn's expression lingers in her mind. He does not look at her with hate, but with sadness, disappointment. A distant connection tugs at her soul, a thread that refuses to be severed. Could there still be hope? Perhaps, despite everything, Finn could one day see her as more than a stain on his life. Family bonds are complicated, maybe, just maybe, they could redefine theirs. Steffi's bliss, a calm before the storm? Meanwhile, at the Forrester mansion, Steffi Forrester is living in a bubble of blissful ignorance. She speaks warmly of her husband, Finn, and the unbreakable bond they share. His unwavering support for her role at Forrester Creations fills her with gratitude, and she revels in the stability of their relationship. Everything feels perfect. Life, at this moment, is exactly as it should be. Taylor, ever the protective mother, echoes her daughter's appreciation. She shudders to think of what might have happened had Finn not intervened and saved her from his dangerously unhinged cousin. His heroism solidified his place in their family, a man of strength, integrity, and loyalty. Taylor is proud of him, and Steffi could not be more in love. But is this happiness built on borrowed time? The secret that Finn holds could shatter everything in an instant. The foundation of their marriage stands strong, but even the mightiest walls crumble when rocked by an unforgivable truth. A sister's suspicion, Lee questions Poppy's presence as Poppy hurries out of Finn's office. Her expression betrays the storm raging within her. She has said what she needed to say, made her please, but has she truly convinced him? Just as she exits, another figure steps in, Lee Finnegan. Her eyes narrow as she catches sight of her sister's retreating form. Was that my sister I just saw leaving? Lee's voice is sharp, cutting through the tension in the room. Finn stiffens, caught off guard. He had barely processed his last conversation, and now he faces another confrontation. Lee is not one to ignore her instincts, and she certainly won't ignore Poppy's presence. What was she doing here? What did they talk about? Finn knows his aunt well. She is not one to let matters rest, and if she senses even the slightest deception, she will dig until she uncovers the truth. And the truth? It is a ticking time bomb. Finn's inner battle, duty or deception? The weight of his secret is suffocating. Finn paces his office, replaying the conversation with Poppy in his mind. The revelation that Luna is his daughter has turned his world upside down. Every belief he had about his life, his family, and his own identity is now in question. Poppy had begged him not to tell Steffi. Think this through, she had urged. But how could he? Keeping a secret of this magnitude goes against everything he stands for. He and Steffi have faced unimaginable obstacles and emerged stronger each time. But this? This could break them. How will Steffi react when she learns that Luna, his own daughter, has committed unforgivable crimes? Will she see him differently? Will she still trust him? The thought of losing her, of seeing their perfect life crumble, sends a shiver down his spine. And then, there is another terrifying thought. Sheila Carter, his birth mother, has caused immeasurable pain. She has tried to kill Steffi. And now, his daughter, Luna, has done the same. Is this darkness in their blood? The very idea chills him. Poppy had dismissed the notion, but Finn cannot ignore the parallels. What if history is doomed to repeat itself? His hands clench into fists. He cannot keep this from Steffi. The truth, no matter how painful, must come out. Yes, I do, he had exclaimed at Poppy, his voice resolute. I can't keep something of this magnitude from her. So just stop it. And yet, even as the words left his mouth, doubt gnawed at him. He knows what must be done. But is he ready for the fallout? What's next? The unraveling of lives and lies, with every passing moment, the truth inches closer to the surface. Luna's search for redemption, Steffi's blissful ignorance, Lee's growing suspicions, and Finn's moral turmoil, all of it is leading to an inevitable explosion. The choices made in the coming days will define futures, destroy trust, and possibly rebuild broken bonds. Will Finn have the strength to tell Steffi the truth, or will he succumb to fear and bury the secret? How will Luna cope with the weight of her past, and can she ever truly regain Finn's acceptance? And when Lee discovers what her sister has been hiding, will she be the one to expose it all? The storm is brewing, and when it hits, no one will be left unscathed. Next, we explore the latest buzz surrounding Henry Samary, his exciting new role, and what it means for Douglas Forrester's future on The Bold and the Beautiful. Could this be a farewell, or is there a chance for a dramatic comeback? Let's dive into the details. A bright future. Henry Samary's exciting new role. Hollywood is abuzz with exciting projects, and young rising star Henry Samary is wasting no time in making his mark. The talented actor, best known for his role as Douglas Forrester, recently took to Instagram to share thrilling news about his career. His latest post, featuring a behind-the-scenes glimpse from a set, was met with curiosity and speculation from fans. Working in Hollywood means early morning call times, Samary teased. Last day filming for my new recurring role. Have a great day everyone. This revelation was accompanied by the hashtag #Bomax, confirming that his latest venture will appear on the popular streaming platform. While fans are thrilled about Samary's success, many are left wondering, what does this mean for his future as Douglas Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful? Will this new opportunity pull him away from the CBS soap permanently, or is there still room for him to make occasional appearances? The mystery of Douglas Forrester's future. One of the most pressing questions among B&B fans is whether Henry Samary's new project signals a permanent departure from the soap. While there has been no official confirmation regarding his exit, it is important to note that Douglas Forrester has already been written out of the show's current storyline. As of July 2024, Douglas has been residing in France with his father, Thomas Forrester, and Paris Buckingham, a move that effectively sidelined the character for the time being. Given the unpredictable nature of soap operas, Douglas could reappear at any moment. Whether it's for a fleeting visit or a long-term return, B&B has left the door open for his character. A significant family event, such as Ridge Forrester and Taylor Hayes' potential wedding, could serve as a perfect occasion for Douglas to come back into the fold. On the other hand, there is also a possibility that the show may keep Douglas off-screen for a prolonged period, allowing time for Samary's new commitments while maintaining the character's absence as part of the ongoing narrative. Possible scenarios: aged-up drama or sporadic appearances? Soap operas are no strangers to the concept of aging up child characters overnight to introduce new dramatic storylines. Given Douglas' current absence, The Bold and the Beautiful could very well decide to bring him back at a later stage as an older teen, allowing for fresh conflicts and relationships to develop. This could pave the way for new dynamics within the Forrester and Logan families, possibly setting up future rivalries or romances. Another possibility is that Henry Samary could continue to make sporadic guest appearances as Douglas, depending on his availability. The fact that Samary still lists Douglas Forrester as a role in his Instagram bio suggests that he remains connected to the character and may be open to returning whenever scheduling permits. This would allow B&B to keep Douglas in the mix without committing to a full-time storyline just yet. For fans who have grown attached to Samary's portrayal, this scenario could be a best-of-both-worlds situation, keeping Douglas in the narrative while allowing the young actor to pursue other exciting career opportunities. However, if Samary's other projects continue to gain traction, there's always the possibility of a recast in the future, should the show choose to bring Douglas back in a bigger capacity. Henry Samary, a rising star beyond The Bold and the Beautiful. Whether or not Henry Samary continues as Douglas Forrester, one thing is undeniable: his career is on a meteoric rise. Over the years, he has demonstrated remarkable talent, making a strong impression with his performances. It is no surprise that he is being sought after for new roles beyond the daytime soap world. With his new recurring role on an HBO Max project, Samary is expanding his range and exploring different genres of storytelling. This move signals a significant step in his acting journey, and if history is any indication, it won't be long before we see him land even more high-profile opportunities in Hollywood. While his fans will certainly miss seeing him on B&B, his departure, whether temporary or permanent, marks an exciting new chapter in his career. Soap operas have a long tradition of actors leaving to pursue other projects, only to make triumphant returns down the line. Should Samary choose to return to The Bold and the Beautiful, he will undoubtedly be welcomed back with open arms by fans and co-stars alike. What's next? The ever-changing world of soap opera drama. For now, The Bold and the Beautiful will continue without Douglas Forrester, but in the world of daytime television, anything is possible. Will Douglas return as a surprise guest for an emotional family reunion? Will the character be recast and reintroduced in a more dramatic storyline? Or will the show choose to keep Douglas off-screen indefinitely, allowing for more flexibility with Samary's schedule? Regardless of what happens, the door is always open for unexpected twists and turns. Fans should keep a close eye on upcoming developments, as B&B has a history of bringing back beloved characters when audiences least expect it. Whether through Samary's return or a new face taking on the role, Douglas Forrester's story is far from over.